Did you know that the original version of Avatar was much darker and more brutal? Watch the video to learn more, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you learned something new. Also, comment below which character you like and whether you prefer the current version over the original one. Avatar became the first film to surpass $2 billion in box office revenue. This success was partly due to the groundbreaking 3D technology and re-releases in theaters. Audiences kept returning to experience the magic of Pandora again and again. Director James Cameron came up with the idea for Avatar back in 1994, but had to wait for better technology to bring his vision to life. Initially, he planned to start filming in 1997, but the project was delayed until the necessary advancements were available. Linguist Paul Frommer created the Na'vi language specifically for the movie. The language includes over 1,000 words and has a fully developed grammar system, making it feel authentic and immersive. Avatar was one of the first films to use specialized cameras designed for 3D filming. Cameron developed the Fusion camera system to capture the depth and detail of Pandora's world, pushing the boundaries of filmmaking technology. Pandora was inspired by Earth's rainforests, marine ecosystems, and natural landscapes. Cameron wanted the fictional world to feel alive and organic, mirroring the beauty of our planet. The character of Dr. Grace Augustine, portrayed by Sigourney Weaver, was based on real-life scientists studying biology and ecology. Weaver spent time with researchers to prepare for her role, and her character reflects a deep love for nature. James Horner composed the film's music, having previously collaborated with James Cameron on Titanic. The soundtrack incorporates unique elements to evoke the alien culture of the Na'vi and earned a nomination for an Academy Award. Avatar received 9 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture and Best Director. It won 3 awards for Best Art Direction, Best Cinematography, and Best Visual Effects, highlighting its groundbreaking achievements. The film features a fictional mineral called Unobtanium, which is central to the conflict on Pandora. The name Unobtanium is a term used in engineering for materials that are nearly impossible to obtain. It symbolizes greed and environmental destruction. Pandora is home to dozens of fictional creatures and plants, all intricately designed. From viper wolves to hexapods, every species was crafted to fit into a coherent ecosystem. Cameron worked with biologists and designers to ensure scientific plausibility. James Cameron not only directed the film, but also wrote the screenplay and co-produced it. He is known for his perfectionism and meticulous attention to detail, which is evident in every aspect of the film. Avatar carries a powerful environmental message about protecting nature and respecting ecosystems. Cameron aimed to raise awareness about the destruction of our planet, a theme reflected in the conflict between humans and the Na'vi. The flying creatures known as banshees were designed to resemble horses and dragons. The filmmakers worked to create an emotional connection between the banshees and their riders. The Na'vi bond with these creatures symbolizes respect and harmony with nature. The film experimented with light effects, such as bioluminescence, to make Pandora feel unique. The inspiration for these glowing elements came from deep-sea organisms, adding to the alien yet realistic atmosphere. The sound design of Pandora incorporated real natural sounds blended with digitally created tones. This mix helped create the immersive and otherworldly audio experience of the film. After the movie's release, Cameron launched campaigns to protect rainforests and other natural resources. The film aimed to raise awareness of environmental destruction and inspire action to preserve the planet. The film's budget was approximately $237 million, making it one of the most expensive movies of its time. Thanks to its massive success, the investment paid off, with much of the budget going toward revolutionary technology and visual effects. When Sam Worthington was cast as Jake Sully, he was living in his car and struggling financially. His unpretentious attitude and raw authenticity won him the role. Avatar became his breakthrough into stardom. In the original version of the script, the storyline was meant to be much darker and more brutal. Pandora wasn't a harmonious world filled with beautiful flora and fauna, but rather a harsh, inhospitable planet where survival was a major challenge. The Na'vi were originally portrayed as a more aggressive warrior race with brutal rituals, and Jake Sully wouldn't have joined them out of curiosity, but purely to survive. The film was even supposed to feature strong political parallels to real-world conflicts over natural resources. However, James Cameron gradually rewrote the script to carry a more positive and ecological message. The role of Jake Sully was initially offered to Matt Damon, or Jake Gyllenhaal. However, Cameron wanted a lesser-known actor to help audiences connect with the character. At the time, Worthington was relatively unknown, but proved to be the perfect choice. Did you know that Cameron originally wrote a completely different story for the Avatar sequel? One that was much darker and didn't take place underwater at all? Watch the video to learn more. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you learned something new. In the second installment, viewers are introduced to a new Na'vi clan called the Metkayina, who live in a coastal environment. They have bluish-green skin, longer tails, and larger lungs, adaptations for their aquatic lifestyle. The clan symbolizes a deep connection with Pandora's marine ecosystem. The actors underwent rigorous freediving and physical training. Kate Winslet, Ronal, broke Tom Cruise's record for holding her breath underwater, achieving an impressive 7 minutes and 14 seconds. The film's production costs reached approximately $460 million. The Sky People hunt tulkuns for a rare brain enzyme they call Amrita. The word originates from Indian Sanskrit and means immortality. Originally slated for release in 2014, the movie was delayed multiple times due to technical and production challenges. It finally premiered in 2022, with James Cameron perfecting the filming technology in the meantime. Sigourney Weaver, who played Grace Augustine in the first film, returned in a new role for the sequel. This time, she portrayed a young Na'vi named Kiri, the adopted daughter of the Sully family. The North American box office revenue totaled $684.1 million, with a global total of $2.32 billion. Underwater filming took place in specialized tanks with realistic environments. Cameron drew inspiration from his passion for deep-sea exploration. Cameron filmed multiple scenes simultaneously to streamline the transition between movies. As a result, parts of Avatar 3 were already shot during production of the second installment. Zoe Saldana brought a new dimension to the film through her singing. Scenes where Neytiri sings to her children were improvised, adding authenticity and emotional depth to the character. Cameron once again pushed the boundaries of 3D technology, offering audiences a unique cinematic experience. The film was shot in high resolution and with a higher frame rate. Stephen Lang also returned as Colonel Quaritch, now in the form of an avatar. Eywa, Pandora's spiritual force, plays an even more significant role in the sequel. It becomes evident that Eywa is connected not only to the Na'vi, but to all living creatures on the planet. This element emphasizes the sacred relationship between nature and its inhabitants. Cameron is well known for his passion for oceans and deep-sea diving. His fascination with the underwater world influenced not only the visual aspects of the film, but also its philosophy. Cameron aimed to honor the beauty and power of nature through the movie. Tulkuns, the giant marine creatures, share a profound bond with the Metkayina clan. These intelligent beings can communicate and have their own culture. Some scenes were filmed in an enormous tank, holding nearly 3.4 million liters of water. The water level had to be meticulously controlled to create realistic waves, with Cameron striving for maximum authenticity. The significance of water is central to the film, not only visually, but also symbolically. It represents life, cleansing, connection, and danger. After the success of the first film, the second installment was originally going to be titled Avatar: The High Ground. This early version took place directly after the battle from the first movie. The story was set to focus on a brutal war between humans and the Na'vi, with Neytiri and Jake leading a guerrilla resistance against the human colonization fleet. The script included massive space battles and futuristic technology. However, Cameron ultimately rejected this version. He opted for a more intimate story centered on family bonds and connection to Pandora's ocean. The emphasis shifted towards the emotional development of characters, the exploration of the underwater world, and the spiritual connection with nature. The music was composed by Simon Franklin, who built upon the work of the late James Horner. Franklin preserved the melodies and motifs of the first film, while adding new elements inspired by the aquatic world. The movie follows Jake Sully and Neytiri, who now have children of their own. Each child has a unique personality and plays a distinct role in the story. The theme of family is a central element of the film. The film's ending is filled with emotional moments, encouraging viewers to reflect on the value of family and the importance of protecting nature. Did any of these facts catch your attention, or do you think we missed something? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future videos.